You gotta distort, when you gotta lie, when you gotta deceive, when you gotta undermine, when you gotta practice genocide against other peoples in order to feel big up yourself. There's nothing supreme about you. Genetically, you have mutated psycho-spiritually, and you no longer have the capacity to contain.
You know what? The film was amazing. It really, really was. There's so much history that I personally wasn't aware of when it comes to, for example, like the Moors and their origins. I never knew that they were like the original Phoenicians, the Canaanites, and all of that. I didn't know about the sort of like Eurasian invasion and all of that. So but now that I do, it's set things. It's made everything a lot clearer. So yeah, definitely happy that I came here and watched it. And I'll definitely be watching it again and making notes and doing research as well. So big up every single time to Black History studies every single time. And I would really definitely encourage everyone to watch it. There are some uncomfortable truths, especially when it comes to Black people and economics. However, we won't get to where we need to be until we face these truths and then start to work on them. So yeah, that's all I can say. It's been amazing. I will definitely be looking out for this film again and wanting to buy it. But yeah, definitely everyone check out Black History Studies and check out this film, One Love.
Yeah, I thought the film was really interesting. It showed me a lot of things I hadn't really seen before, like about the Christian Kemet. I've heard of the civilizations, but it gave me more detail, and I didn't really know the full extent of the influence of like the Moorish people on civilizations in Europe, and how like what they discovered and what they created has a massive effect on like the way we live life today. Because in history class, like in school, they were never taught about things like that. It was all like, you know, like medieval stuff, you know, how it's history of like Britain and Black history. When we did have the month, they never went in detail. It was only from really slavery, and then there'd be one or two Black teachers that might tell you about like stuff like Shaka Zulu and things like that, which I did hear about through some like world-leading teachers. But my eyes were opened a lot more than they were back then.
Yes, I think that the film had a lot of different departments within the film, and I think that there's nothing wrong with having a part 2 or a part 3. There was a lot of information that could have been spread out, I think, a bit wider. Overall, I think the people that spoke in the film gave a lot of knowledge and a lot of information that I never knew about. I think he touched on a topic that probably has to be explored at more, social media. I think that there's a lot of positives and a lot of negatives towards social media, and also I think a good thing to explore would have been about this kind of situation of deep brainwashing Black people and how they think about themselves, because obviously if you treat the mind and you can focus more on, you know, what you need to do as a person, as yourself, there's a lot of things you could then do for your community. So I think that from what he's done now, there's a lot of other things that he could go into.
What do you think of the film? I think the film was extremely informative and detailed. And I like the way it was layered, so it starts from our creation of civilization, and it goes through certain stages, bringing it up to present day. And also I like the way it's thematic, so there is different themes, different sections to focus on. The speakers were eloquent, very eloquent, really did know their stuff, and were able to really give concrete examples, not hypothetical ones. And all of them, they're triangulated, so basically what one was saying, the other one was able to match. They might have come a different angle, but it amounted to the same thing. And that's what we need to hear, because we don't hear enough of that. And to see all of those layers in one film is really powerful, because when you think of it, you'd have to buy several books to be able to get that in. So it really was comprehensive. Yeah. And then what was good also is the statements that are made between each sections. So you get sayings, and then you get something to refute or to support that saying. And then mixing it with modern day orators like President Obama and, you know, creating original people as well as the professional, the academics. The mix is good. I like the way it's put together, very much so. There's so much to take away.
So what will you take away from the film and actively now go and do?
Well, one thing I want to do is try to network black-owned businesses and get this is what I can do for the current young people and get them to appreciate the need to support and how we need to sustain our community and keep the community alive and to resurrect it to how, as one of the speakers says, what he foresees in a certain amount of a lifetime, how it's going to go back to how we knew it once was. So basically, the young people are hard to reach at the moment. They don't have the kind of wealth or some of the knowledge that some people a bit older have because of the times they were born in. So they're not seeing the kind of, take it for example, hip hop, the fact that it was black owned to start with. They're seeing everything diversified. That's how they only know from diversified. It's not positive. Diversity is not a positive word. It's used as a catch-all like multiculturalism. So for me, it's to, because they have a lot of spending power, young people, they buy trainers for a lot of money, but to do more for themselves, to be more creative and to spend within their community because it's going to benefit them and their future generation. That's the thing I can tell. That's a short-term thing because the history bit is a longer journey. Yeah, and I want them to, because they've got a short attention span, I'll be able to sustain that part if I make them very much aware. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, my sister.
That's okay.